Where are you shipping it to?
This is going to England. I'm really thrilled that this is going across the pond. My fish are going across the pond.
Good morning to both of you. Oh, yes. Good morning, Maki. Hey, Mr. Minho. Good morning, buddy.
Taking photos of plants that I'm not quite sure what they are, and I have an app on my phone called Garden Answers that tells me what the plant is. I feel like we've taken kind of a break from the internet this month, and there has been a lot of reasons why that is. At the beginning of the month, actually back in May, my grandmother started having a lot of health problems, and then on Father's Day we had a huge loss to our family and our community. And if you've been watching the vlogs for a long time, I feel like it's important that we tell you that Papa Luke passed away on the morning of Father's Day, and he didn't suffer. And I'm saying "and" a lot.
I feel bad because one of the most recent videos we made was of my grandmother passing away, and I'm just a sopping mess. I've been okay for the most. Death affects everyone differently, and I feel like I've learned a lot from you being in a relationship with you, because I met you shortly after your mother passed away, and I've somehow been preparing myself for my father's health downturn, but I'm really vulnerable today. I just got a card. Your father was a wonderful person and he will be missed. And I wasn't expecting this. I haven't gotten any cards. Oh, it's from one of our neighbors.
That's very kind and sweet.
She's known me for so long, she wrote Ricky.
Aww.
Ricky and Stephanie, so sorry for your loss. Your dad was a great guy and will be missed by all. Keeping you in our prayers. People knew him because when we moved home from Korea, he was probably the most friendly in like face to appear, like new face.
And he was often in our vlogs, and you guys seem to really like him. He was also one of our biggest supporters when we would go over to visit, and he'd often be watching the vlogs. And, you know, it's kind of devastating. It's been a hard year, a big transition time. It's not been easy, and we haven't actually shown a lot of this on camera, just for our own self-care purposes, but we couldn't not talk about this, especially because we know that you guys knew him and loved him as well. One other thing I wanted to mention is that Richard and I are working on a tribute video. It will be coming out later on, around the time of his memorial, but if there's anything that you would like to say to pass along to Richard or his family, his mother, please just leave it in the comments section and we'll be sure to pass it along.
Maki and I are just outside right now. Up. What do you see? She's on her harness. And it's really nice.
Are you needing attention? Are you needing attention? I really love this painting. This is the first one I've done with koi fish. I named it Aqua Lung because it kind of looks like a lung, the heartbeat of water and the fish, and it's personal because my last name is Ishler, so I got called Ish and Fish a lot when I was a kid because kids are cruel. So I decided to embrace it. You got the water lily pad that's in the shape of a heart, and I just really like this. I painted it when I was hanging out with my friend, so just a special piece to me, and I was just so proud of how it turned out. I made it in December of 2016.
What's the name?
Aqua Lung. And the quote I put is from the musician Aqua Lung. In our garden of love, we grew roses so red our hearts were bursted open, all feeding on the dream we made, the bright and beautiful parade. Which doesn't look like it matches this, but this type of image would be within a garden that has that redness and richness, and it just resonated with me.
You know, the weather is beautiful today. I'm trying so hard to focus on positive things. I can thank Stephanie first for being such a good role model for me. She has such a strong spirit. I'm forever lucky for that. I feel like I've done this before, except this time my father's not here anymore. And just to be honest with you guys, I think what's been bothering me the most about my father's death, the him that I miss the most is the one that I grew up with. Not the most recent one where I got to hang out with him. And I watched his health decline. It's been a few years now that his health has been slowly and steadily going down. So if there's such a thing as being able to somehow psychologically prepare for a loved one's death, I had that going for me somehow a little bit. Even though I am devastated, the father that I miss is the one I grew up with. I was with my mother the day that he passed, which was Father's Day, June 17th, just over a week ago. And she gave me a few photos of when he coached us when I was a young boy. He coached me in baseball, he coached me in football, he coached me in soccer. In each one of those sports for more than 1 year. That alone is incredible to me. Like, what a privileged childhood I had because of him and my mother. But he was smiling in those photos so big. He gave me so much love. You know, if we didn't YouTube or make videos, I would just be crying by myself. I mean, I would be crying anyways. but Stephanie's been my rock, and it's gonna be okay. You guys, whoever watches this, anybody who watches it, thank you. I just given you my heart. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. That's it. I'm out of here. Hasta luego.